Welcome back to a blustery Dunleary Harbour, and today we're with the BYD Seal. I put it out on Threads and Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook to ask people what they wanted to know about the BYD Seal, and today we're going to be focusing on the practicality, the boot, the back seat and the front driver's cabin. We're going to have another video on the driving because people were asking about that, but today is specifically about the practicality of the BYD Seal. It's the design trim, it's the rear-wheel drive version, so let's get into it. So speaking about practicality, we're here and we're going to look at the boot first. So on the actual key itself, you see it's broken into 4 different sections. If you can see, there we go. So you've got lock, unlock, the boot, and then the actual start button if you wanted to do it for the summon side of things. So you can press it twice and it's fairly quick to operate. It is a powered tail lift and it is a saloon sedan body. So there isn't a hatch on the BYD Seal. And so people are asking about the practicality of the boot. Up on top, you can close it and lock it. And that brings that down. There's a bit of wind there now today, so it is a bit forcing it a bit open. And this is the the rear wheel drive. You'd know the difference in this and the all wheel drive because it'll have 3.8 on the back there, and that's the 0 to 100 for the all wheel drive. So the button then is down here. There you go. And we've been asked about the opening because it's a hatch. So what I have is my trusty tape measure. I need to get one like our friend in Autofugal, which is a bit more. And so opening wise, give me 2 seconds. I'll show you what the opening is. It's 17 inches. You can see there. Or 42 or 43 centimeters. And then width, probably down here. You're talking around about, and you can see if you can zoom in, 37 and a half inches, 94 centimeters. So that's the width, and then the depth all the way through at the bottom is 40 centimeters, sorry, 40 inches, 1 meter. And then up at the top, it's a bit shallower. It's around about, go there, it's about 75, well, 30 inches, 75, 76, because it does taper in at the top there. You can see it's with the slant of the rear seats. Got 2 lights. You've got some storage either side. This one has the Dyne audio pack because it's the design trim, so you don't have storage on this side. And then you've got a subfloor in underneath here, and in underneath there you've got your charging cables, etc., etc. We open all that up so you can see exactly what I fitted in there. So you've got the AC cable, you've got the domestic charger, you've got some kind of a car cover, I think, and then that just sits on top. There is no frunk in the BYD Seal. And people were wondering, then, will it take a golf bag? Will it take a golf club? So I brought along my biggest suitcase. You can see the size of it there. It's the biggest one you can get from Samsonite for all the traveling that I do. And then that just fits in there like that. You've got lots of space on this side. And you've the ability of a 60-40 split. Drop those seats down so you can see exactly what that looks like. So seats being dropped. You've got a little flappy thing here that you can see. Not quite flat, but not bad. Yeah, boot is decent. Boot is decent. Let me put that chair back up again. So that is the boot. There isn't a tow hitch, I believe. I don't think it's an option. And then you can use the key or use this and drop it down. Now in the rear, doors, practicality, how wide do they open up? Not quite 90 degrees, but it's fairly wide now in fairness to it. And on the door itself, it's got kind of like a new book feel on the outside. You've got the Dyne audio and then the handles pop out. Nice stitch in there, contrast white and blue. This is the blue interior, and then it's got some gloss, but there's a pattern in it, so it's not going to be too fingerprinty. Don't get me wrong, it will get smudges. You've got your window, you've got a nice handle here, and then a fairly decent pocket down here as well with the other Dyne audio. You've got your sill plate down here. So yeah, on the outside, you can press the button here, and that will bring it back in. You can see there, they're flush. And somebody was asking me, I think Brian from the Dublin EV Owners Club, how do you open it? When you've got the key on you, it just pops out, and then the handle itself is hinged at the front. Same at the rear, hinged at the front, but nice and easy to get. You'll know it's a European BYD Seal because we don't have the droplets here anymore that we spotted in Germany. So in the back of the Seal, you've got 2 Isofix and you've got another one in the front, so 3 in total. That seat is set for me. I'm 188 centimeters, 6'2". So what have we got? Leg room in underneath. Yeah, tight enough because it is a saloon. It hasn't got the height, and so yeah, I can manage. Feet are just about. Now that seat has moved back because it retracts when you're out of the car. So once I get in, then it goes back in again. So that's the practicality there. Down here, then you've got a little cubby hole, 2 air vents. You have your, if I'm not mistaken, oh yeah, you drop down here for your USBs. Totally flat floor, and then headroom. Very windy today. Headrest goes up, 3 headrests. I have sitting back about 2-3 centimeters. Trying to give it you on all the different dimensions. You've got a nice little light here, and then seats wise, you can see now they are fairly solid, but there is a bit of air through there. Nicely sculpted visibility through there. I've got my touch sensitive lights, and then you also have your BYD Seal BYD branded headrests. She's going to start talking to me now. Quiet. And then you've got the seat cover. It does not sit now. It's up high, so it's a nice height.
Sorry, try me again.
So you can see there. Cancel. Yeah, nice in the back. Flat floor. What was it like in the middle? Yeah, like you wouldn't want 3 derricks in the back now. Who'd want 3 derricks in the back of any car? But you'd fit 3 adults on a smaller journey for sure. Great head height actually in the middle one because you're up higher, but you're still, I'm not touching, and I've got my own headrest as well. Yeah, that's the boot. That's the rear. Will we continue on to the front on the practicality side of things? I think so. Let me go into the front seat actually, rather than trying to do it from the rear. Da, da, da. Okay, good sidewise door. Got the Dyne audio. Fit and finish was one of the questions I got asked, and it is good. Like, there's no squeaks or rattles or anything like that. What I have, and there's the release for the boot actually, so you can do it from the door as well. So this has all the central lockings, door mirrors, child in the rear, and the seats then are fully adjustable. Heated and ventilated on the design trim. Yeah, nice steering wheel. It's heated as well. You have the adjuster down here, and it's up, down, in and out. Like, there's lots of movement there. Really nice driver display. You've got your power out on this side. You've got your kilometer speed on that side. You've got your time, what mode you're in, what reverse neutral park, what etc. Automatic lighting, temperature outside, direction, percentage battery, 61%, 346 kilometers. And the odo on this is only 217 kilometers. Buttons on the steering wheel, stalks. Obviously the big steer is the big screen, 15.6 inch. It does the party trick of rotating. It'll depend on the app that you're using. So I'm in Android Auto at the moment. One of the other questions that we got asked was, does it have wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay? And the answer is yes. 2 Qi wireless charging pads, and I press the button here. I go over to BYD, and then I'm back into the BYD menu. You can see the shortcuts are here. Everything here can be moved around. I've got assistance, phone, the Apple CarPlay, and then over here. And as the over-the-air updates come in, this gets added to. The question I got asked was, can you add your own apps to it? And the answer is no. You've got your shortcut to your actual climate control, so you can see it's dual zone. You have your ventilated and heated seats, 2-stage, steering wheel heated on and off, air purification, AC settings down the bottom. And then because I'm in the native app, I can rotate it. So navigation, I like doing this when I'm not using my Android Auto and Apple CarPlay for the navigation, because it just gives you more of a portrait view on what's coming down the line. So you can see it's loading up and making sure we've got the latest version of the maps, powered by Telenav. And then with that, I haven't used this yet, so that's why it's taking so long. I can get charging stations, etc. So you can see how responsive that is. No problem, recenter. And then we are back to home. Everything then is on the vertical. So yeah, the practicality of it, for sure. Up on the head unit, it's the same head unit they use for all other vehicles by the looks of things, so that it's got these sliders in it for the opening of the sunroof and the opening of the blind, but we don't have a sunroof or a blind in the Seal. It's just all the way back. Beautiful now, lots of light. And then we have touch button on and off, your rear view mirror, and then your Qi wireless charging. You've got some glossy plastic, but it's because there's the design in it, as I said, it doesn't show as thumbprints and stuff as much as that. You've got your mode selector, start, stop, parking. You've got your automatic handbrake and your driver assist. And I will be doing a driving video, automatic air conditioning. So this is like shortcut climate control, your volume for your radio, and then your modes up here, what mode you want to go to. Electronic handbrake, hazard lights, your 2 cup holders, and this one, if you can see it, goes down, so you can have 2 levels. If you want to bring that back up again, just press that button there. And then actually somebody was asking about water bottles. Is there an issue with the water bottles? So you can see that's the water bottle there, and then that's the water bottle there, but it'll go down if it's a tall water bottle. Nice height, and it's not affecting. And somebody was asking, will the water bottle affect the opening of the, so that armrest doesn't move forward and back because it's fairly central anyway, but whether there's a bottle there or whether there's a bottle there, there's no problem. You're putting your hand in here and you're just lifting straight up, and that's straight into the glove box there. Sorry, the center armrest hold. We've got the glove box over here, good size. Like, I'll show you an A4 sheet of paper all the way in there, no problem. No problemo. We've got the NFC card here. So that's just, you get an NFC card to activate the car. There's a little NFC reader on the door mirror as well. Some people have been leaving the NFC cards in the wireless charging pads, and it's been burning them out. So that's, you don't put anything in there, and that's the same with every car, not just BYD. So just be careful with that. That's pretty much the interior, inside front row, inside rear row, and then also the I'm pretty sure, yeah, there is no front in the BYD Seal. What I have found is it's a divisive car, and that's because it's so close to the Tesla Model 3. And on social media, there is a bit of a ding-dong back and over with regards to Tesla buyers and owners justifying the Model 3 and how this isn't as good as, and in the driving, they reckon it's not as good at driving, but some people prefer the looks of the BYD Seal, prefer the fact that there's physical buttons and stalks, etc. So it's a personal preference. Like, people are getting very up in arms about the whole thing, backing over on it. It's interesting to watch from afar. I just ask the question, and then it's just, if you're happy with your EV, you're happy with your EV, and if you think your EV is the best, that's great too. But everybody has different preferences. Everybody in the world is different. So if more people drive electric vehicles, if more people get out of a combustion vehicle, whether it's into an electric vehicle, whether it's into a cargo bike, an e-car bike, or uses more public transport, or go from a 2-car house down to a 1-car house, that's what we need to do. And let's work together on this. And this weekend, we just had the Nevo electric vehicle show in partnership with Bank of Ireland, and we sold out 20,000 people. A phenomenal number of people through the doors on the day, and really interested people and educated people, and people who watch my channel and are interested. So people who watch this video would be going into BYD in Cork or in Wexford or Waterford or here in Dublin and haven't seen it, saying, oh, you know, I was worried about the boot, but I saw Derek's video or the Tesla video or whatever video it is. And that's why I do what I do, and I'm passionate about it. And thank you everybody who comments, who likes, who shares, and agree with me or don't agree with me, likes my style or don't like my style. That's fine. That is fine. People, keyboard warriors. Somebody asked me, does it come in diesel? This is the nonsense that I have to deal with sometimes, but I let it wash over me. Yeah, let's wrap up. Hopefully you've enjoyed that video on the BYD Seal and the practicality of it, because a lot of people are wondering about it before they take that next step into actually going and booking a test drive. And you can book your test drive on the BYD Seal if you head over to Nevo.ie, Ireland's only dedicated electric vehicle platform. If you've liked the video, please like it, jump into the comments and let me know what you think, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, you might enjoy this video too.